Okay. So I'm going live in like, I guess 2 weeks or something. So the lighting's still good because up here, because the car lot and the highway's right there. So we're just gonna look at the new cars, whatever Jeeps and Dodge trucks they got or stuff in the used parking lot over here. And we'll go back to the BMW lot. And if I get too many people watching, I may walk my happy butt all the way down here and go get a drink at the gas station. But okay. So we're walking towards the used side of the parking lot, so I'll flip the camera around. And then goal today is just to get anything going for viewers and maybe 3 subscribers, 5 subscribers, nothing crazy, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so now I'm flipping out the camera because I'm at the Dodge lot across from the BMW lot. So this one we're just doing because the used cars are over in this part and we can maybe catch a little bit more stuff, but it's kind of cool. I see it on the high rise still, but there is actually new inventory, which is pretty good. So just gonna float around here for a minute, but since they did get some new cars, I guess I'll film these during the day, individual or something, or on a Sunday if they're still here. There's a Dodge right there, you can hear it, maybe look it on it. So yeah, pretty much the Hellcat's over here. It's been here for a while, but there's a nice Challenger or two right there. But we're more worried about heading into the used section, where they used to have the used cars over here, but I don't even see where they shuffled them around to. So we're just gonna look at whatever's here. I'm not gonna bother looking at the price tags because it's after close. And I kind of don't want to know what some of this crap costs. Like, that's nice and clean. That is a dually. Who knows what that costs? And do I want to know? This bad motherfucker right here has to have some kind of markup. It's nice, heavy duty. That one I might look at the price because I'm curious. I don't want to know, but you gotta look. And then back to more basic deal, but they used to keep all the used cars over here, so I don't know where they shuffle them through the lot or what they're doing with them for this week. But this is just better than my messy apartment, and I need to do car content, so I don't know what the hell that says. Dodge. I think that was a damn Chevy, but I think they're gonna catch their ass. So they keep going. So yeah, I wish we could just watch street racing, but these guys are going for it. So that was just unexpected, and I will stop everything I'm doing to watch somebody racing down the highway because I don't give a shit. Okay, so they did have some Raptors and some cool stuff last time, but I don't know where they would park them. Because even though it says used trucks, you would figure they wouldn't have sold all those fancy ones. And maybe they're just detailing them or reorganizing the lot. I have no idea. GMC's probably halfway clean up there. But just again, last time they only had the blue Hellcat, so at least they did restock a little bit here, even with the newer ones being on the edge. But we're just avoiding my dirty apartment complex because I don't have internet set up. I can't play games. I can't bullshit around, do what I'd like to do. Okay, not a fan of the Bronco really, but if this is a Raptor, or what the hell, it is. Okay, so that does change things a bit and make it a little bit more usable or something you'd want. But I mean, really, would you want that or some basic Jeep? Any idiot's gonna sign up for that if they got the credit or whatever, and that's It's kind of cool texture right in there with the horse. But I don't really see any used cars. There literally is that 1 or 2 trucks up there, and it looks like they thinned it out. So we're just stuck looking through what's out here, and we're gonna weave on over across the street to the BMW lot. And if anyone in chat wants to have a discussion, then we can, about cars or whatever, because if I left from right here, I'd have to walk all the way down to under the bridge, which you can barely see those cars right there, and over to Circle K. But this is just something to do to get out of the house. It's hot as hell anyway. It's like 103 today. So I'd rather just be out here and show you guys new cars, because I don't pay attention to them enough. I don't know what they cost, and a manager special could be anything. Could be a free snow cone, it could be $500 off, no one knows. But we're about to go to the ugliest part of the lot. About to experiment in the little place where I don't know why these have security systems. I don't know who would want them, but we must look at this. So the black, that's not going to show you the body line too well. The front end is huge. Front end again is huge. This kind of has some stripes going on, so that does give us some theme to kind of divide up this body line. But I don't know who the fuck made these. Like, it has potential if that was slimmer a little bit, or this roof line was steady. But this roof line kind of goes down like it doesn't know what it wants to do. Like, I have no idea. That sounds good. I don't know what these sound like because I've only seen 2 on the road so far. But it doesn't really matter what color you get these in, and I'm not being like a hater. I'm just saying that white one that drove by a second ago, or the black one racing down the highway, or even that damn Camaro that's going by right now, looks better than if I set the camera down where it's racing the body line. I know you can't hear too well with the traffic, but it's just not desirable. The back end looks okay until you go anywhere, no matter the color, but the back window is too big. The roof line has to do some weird adjusting, and that front end just looks like it could eat something, or it just got done with a buffet. I don't know. I'm just saying that because casually, even people that like Dodges that haven't seen these yet have a weird reaction to it. I don't know how big those are. Okay, so the middle of the lot doesn't have anything exciting. It's more your generic work trucks. I don't see anything hidden in there, unless somebody in the comments can help me out and tell me that there's something to go look for in there. This manager special here is pretty nice. With you just needed a work truck without the bed. These dualies are something that Dodge actually does good here or there, as long as there's an issue transmission or engine, whatnot. But like a good Dodge dually is actually a reliable work truck, and I'm not here to talk shit on that. But really, just these 2 rows here. There's nothing up there, and that showroom being empty is kind of ridiculous. This car's coming that way, bright ass lights, so we'll circle around here and then we'll cut across the street. But until I get kicked out of doing this, this is just a nice way to get out of the house and try to live stream, get subscribers for car show videos or video game content or whatever else is going on. That's crazy. That's just like exposed that quick right there. Just to see that might be actually cooler than I thought. And we can see how big and heavy the exhaust is. Right there, factory is kind of cool. So stickers on here. Pretty big there, but I don't know. I I guess you couldn't really fit a bigger muffler in there. Base price. Okay. Not as bad as it could be. Figured it might be more even with or without a bed. So at least over in here, all the BMWs are nice, whatever, even with redesign, like they're still cooler than most things out on the road. They do have their used cars just right against the fence over here, so there's always something. Just trying to stay out of trouble too if people are driving by and wondering what the fuck I'm doing. So this right here is just making me a little sad that no one's bought it, or if somebody did buy it, they restocked with like exactly the same one, but I'm pretty sure it's been here just a little bit. But that's honestly just such a nice car. Yeah, it's the biggest version of it, being a 840, but with the turbos and everything else, it'll get up and go still. No, there's not an M car in there on that side. Okay, since people are kind of going in and out, and I have been talking shit here or there, then I probably, because it's still kind of hot outside, I'm gonna go grab a drink and walk down the highway. But I think I might have to put the camera on me and just see if the lighting's still good over there, but how is that possible? What the fuck? I could do this 5,000 off, but 50,000 off. What the fuck is that? How is this possible? And what is it still called? So wait, 50K off, that's still $80,000? Like it looks closer to 80, 90, 100, but that's wild. How are you gonna mark that off the car? $50,000 fucking dollars, guys. That's freaky. Okay, so normally there's like a Thunderbird over here, a Supra, and some other shit. I don't know where the used cars are. I guess that nice GMC with the satin kind of paint going on a rack. Normally there's more cars over here, not SUVs, so maybe I'm just thrown off, and even though those are BMWs, they're probably used. This one looks new over here again. This could be some more used stuff. Escalade's pretty big, but still kind of mid-sized. Okay. But yeah, being here too long at night, I probably need to get out of here anyway. And going from 40 viewers to 20 to 10 and 5 to 1. I don't want to check the view count. Ooh, okay. So Pro White and 4. Pretty nice up here by the street. Convertible, which I wouldn't want in this town. Unless you had a garage or a nice house, which you're probably going to if you buy something like that. But can't see it well on the camera, but it's a nice Pearl. We'll look over here at this front row real quick before we head on out. Those rims right there, not too bad, a little design to them. Those are different, but those would look cooler on a littler car with that style. It's more generic in a way. But I guess just to eat up some time, if I'm going to be dumb and walk this way, I might as well. sit here and leave the camera on. There's a little cat that got loose over here. Probably wandering around from my apartment. Or maybe it doesn't have owner, who knows. But between a house cat and a little cat, that's what's over here in this park. Hey, are you doing alright? You don't have to run. Don't run. There's traffic right there. Okay, don't run. Don't run. Just walk off there. Okay, so the cat's safe and hiding under the car. I didn't want to scare it into the street. Jeep SUV is just not something I'm used to 100% yet. It does look cool in this color for some reason. That looks kind of classy and not like a Jeep. White's kind of too generic commercial, I guess. But here's the row of trucks that I didn't film earlier. I don't see anything in here that's really special edition or cool or any better than the next one that I know. At the end of these Jeeps right here is the old Willis version with like the ride top. This looks like a vintage military, kind of cool. So it's got these different wheels. It kind of looks like a Halo Warthog a little bit on the wheels. But the green's pretty close to the right color of the bike. Maybe like a one shade difference. It's still a cool addition to commemorate the old Jeeps. The Raptor Bronco is probably the best thing on the used side of the lot over here, because it looks like they thinned some stuff out. But there's just not a lot going on, but I haven't been here in 2 weeks, so at least there's the newer Chargers at the end over there and a few more things. Okay, so if you need an advertisement for Dodge, if you were driving a Dodge and not another car looking for some shit, it does have good RAM quality. Okay, so over here, this is a definite nice color for this. Not the biggest fan of black wheels, but it does fit with that color and blend in pretty good. Also this right here. Hellcat's always cool compared to the other ones with the hood and the changes to it. But as we walk down this way, there's no cars to film, and the light's gonna get bad, so I don't know how good the light is on me once I flip around the camera. But in Texas, with some lifted up trucks and other crap, it's just not gonna be good enough to see on the highway or steady. And we're just gonna take one more second to go look at this truck. That might have been the best thing on the lot for what the hell the price is. Look at you. Okay. Sorry, just trying to see the price in there. I guess if I can pause it later. The little white covers are kind of convenient and probably needed around here, much less it matches the truck. Okay, so from here is walking into the dark. So yeah, I could film some trucks and crap on the highway, but you're not really gonna see much, and it's bouncy. So I'm just gonna go back to having to flip the camera and see what the lighting is. So we should be okay on lighting here and a few spots here, but if you want a channel that's gonna talk about cars, I have somebody that I figured out has a rat rod, the Fast and Furious Range Rover, and a lowrider, so that's a good mix of content. other dude I filmed this car has a Dodge Neon SRT4, a Challenger 392 or something at least, first gen Viper, a new truck, and a Durango. So maybe you can film with him. And there's somebody in town that has 4 Dodge Vipers, so I need to repost the next video of that, or 2 more soon. But yeah, we're just over here kind of in the dark. But Circle K is cheap enough for a drink that at least if I walk somewhere, at least it won't sit all in my gut and I'll walk somewhere else. Kind of pan to the highway if I see somebody racing or getting on it, but pretty boring right now. Also during the day it's kind of cool driving over here because you got this Dale's truck parts, and you got 2 body shops over here too that'll have their cars out. So at least there's a little more to see, and there's some shops on the other side. But I just want to run the live stream a little bit longer, even though all the highlights are going to be the first 20 minutes, 18 minutes I guess. So during the day they'll pull out all their cars over here too, or whatever they're working on, so there's something to look at. I have no idea. There's a little university thing over here. I feel like somebody could live in there and no one would know if they'd be a good place. But yeah, if you want to comment just like what type of content you want to watch, whether it's movie cars, Dodge Vipers, restored trucks, LS swap trucks, basic car repair, video games, how to tear apart and fix controllers or customize stuff, buying and reselling things. I don't know what you want the content to be, but yeah, I gotta hold this. The lighting's just bad over here, so just gotta be safe walking up here, and then at night crossing underneath the bridge. Gotta be a little careful. But there's just not a lot going on, so I am curious what AI will pick out for a clip for this stream. I'm probably not going to use it at all because it is darker and the lighting and stuff, and I don't hold the camera the greatest for a live stream, especially going around the parking lot at night. And half the time the employees are there cleaning and going from building to building, so see that's up the morning. I go get a donut here, the one down there. But yeah, if I can learn paint and auto body tricks a little bit, or paint correction, or tips before painting and prepping stuff, then I'll do that too. It's pitch fucking black over here. I don't want to get my freaking sandals wet here, so I don't slip on my ass. But like, I could drive my car to the car lot, but I think it's just more fun to walk over there, because if somebody's bitchy and I don't have to get back to my car and drive it. I just kind of walk around or get out of it. Okay, just to make sure I don't get hit, let's pan the camera that way. Also during the day, if I can figure out who like kind of works at these car lots or whatever, and they'll bother to tell me when they get like especially vehicles in or just a few new things, then maybe I can film better this lot, that lot, and a few right over here. Let's just see real quick this way. But just gonna try to get to Circle K and grab a drink, and then I'll end the live stream anyway once I get across the street. I don't see anything cool for traffic, unfortunately. So, but like car lot 2 does have some stuff, but basically all generic white cars right now. And I need to run these live streams longer, around 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, because most of them end at like 20 minutes. Just see if people kind of come and go back in. I don't see anything behind this pool, but we'll just keep filming until we get in here. So 79 cent soda, 99 cent icy, is it healthy? Nobody cares. Camaro's got some exhaust, the other car is kind of revving up, but maybe somebody drive by and we'll have some fun here. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to read the chat, but I should keep the phone kind of up where we can see some traffic or something. But also the Tesla Circle K is to see if most of the drinks work right now or what they even have. Nice SN95 Mustang, but on some V6 wheels, so unless their tires got bad and they just swapped them out, who knows. And over here, there's plenty of car lots back this way. So there'll be this car lot, that one, a diesel repair shop, and then there's a car lot over in here and some down that way. But really just the goal is to run a 30-minute stream or whatever, so I might just sit out here for 2 seconds, shut it off. Oh yeah, gas back at $3.42 for the day. Tomorrow's gas day, so it's like 40 cents off a gallon. But yeah, there's nothing going on over here. I guess I'll end the stream right before 30 minutes. Really not a lot going on. So I'm just glad gas is back to $3.42 instead of $3.99. And traffic's pretty boring right now. Alright, see you guys later. Have a good day.